Can you please tell us your first name and your age?
My name is Sonia and I'm 35.
What does it mean to be you?
I have not figured that out yet. I am a contradiction of many things. Kind, grounded, and really smart, but I can also be flighty. I don't use my head with some things. I'm just still learning all about that.
What does it mean to be perfect?
I used to think that being perfect was acting perfect, being the norm and getting good grades and looking like everyone else and pleasing people. And now I think it's being true to yourself and being true to that part of yourself that is authentic. So that's perfect.
What does it mean to be 35?
Oh Lord, it's not what I thought. I haven't arrived at a place where I feel like it's the end of my story and I feel competent and stable and good and like I've done it all. I feel like in many ways I'm just beginning to find out who I am and becoming more comfortable with that. And I've realized that age is just a number. So I don't feel 35.
What does it mean to be kind?
I think being kind is a state of mind, I guess. It's something that I try to remember. I'm a very kind person. I feel like I hold myself to that standard. Being kind means absolutely being loving no matter what and doing it anyway. So I think that kind is a kind of a practice that way.
What does it mean to be a friend?
I think that's a really important question to ask someone who only has a handful of friends and hasn't been able to make friends very easily all her life. I was thinking of Harry Potter and his friend Ron Weasley. Harry Potter was this kid, he was kind of an underdog, like he wasn't really loved, but he was kind of himself and he was rejected by his family, he didn't know who he was. He was on this journey to Hogwarts school and he met this person that just sat down by him, just accepted him. I think a friend is another human being in your life that's just like, okay, I'm about whatever you're about. That supports you and sees your heart and wants the best for you and is just loving towards you no matter what. That's a real friend.
What does it mean to be successful?
I used to think being successful was having stuff and achieved maybe a certain status or like you arrived at this place where you felt really good, the clouds kind of parted. Now I think being successful means persistence and you keep going when you don't know what's going to happen. I think when you get knocked down and then you have got to get back up again, I think that's success in itself. I think if you're true to yourself, I think that could be success.
What does it mean to be confident?
I'm glad you asked. I think that's so misconstrued and convoluted, like especially in today's society for Americans. I view confidence as not necessarily somebody that strides in and is bossy. I think real confidence is just being sure of who you are and then acting on that. And I think always keeping a loving mind and heart. When I speak to people and I have to be confident, I always go like this to try to remember my heart. If I have to be direct, which I'm not very good at, I go like this. I try to remember to be loving.
What does it mean to be present?
I think for someone that thinks so far in the future, a lot about what ifs, it's so hard to just be in the moment. I think it's accepting what's going on right now and not thinking beyond. I think being present is also maybe just kind of closing your eyes and taking inventory on the inside as well as the outside.
What does it mean to be human?
I'm really on a journey to find that out. Being human means I think we're all here to learn from each other and learn from ourselves. We came into this earth already whole. We have a purpose. It's a learning process. It all comes back to loving one another and loving ourselves and remembering that. I think it's probably just really simple.
What does it mean to be in love?
It's not what I thought. I think to be in love means to consider someone's happiness more than your own.
What does it mean to be an adult?
Young adult, it's about letting go of your ego and learning how to become selfless. Mid-age, kind of like where I'm kind of getting, it's about forgiving yourself for all the shitty, can I say shitty?
You can
For
say
all the
whatever you
shitty
want.
things you've done in your 20s and teens. And then learning from that and applying love, accepting your purpose in this lifetime. Old age, I really think that you just recapture who you were as a kid. So it's almost like making a circle.
What does it mean to be lucky?
I was always told as a kid, you shouldn't say the word lucky, you should say the word blessed. But now, I say the word lucky, and blessed too. I think that Lady Luck favors those who try. If you take action in your life towards good things, that good things or luck will find you.
What does it mean to be a family?
I think you're born into a family. Then you have to go find maybe like your soul family type of thing. People that will support you and love you and be there for you and accept you no matter what. I think that's real family.
What does it mean to be popular?
From someone that was never popular, when you're a kid and let's just say that there is a popular group, they're popular because you see something in them that you might envy. You maybe just kind of want to emulate them, or you like admire or look up to somebody. You seek their presence or you seek their attention or company, want to be around them because you think that they have all the answers. I think later on in life, I don't think that people lose that. That following, like, oh, I'm gonna do what this person's doing because they seem like they have it figured out. I would hope that the importance of popularity to adults dwindles off, and I think for most people it does. It's just a part of growing up. I think when you realize that you have value, whether you're popular or not, I think is the most important thing.
What does it mean to be proud?
Well, I think it depends on your values. Like, I know that I look at my kid, Emily, who is, like, she's really, really shy, and I think she has a lot of heavy emotion. But when I see her make an effort to be the kind of person she wants to be, I am so proud. Or when I see anybody just being who they are, a recognition that they are doing what they want, and then they're closer to their authentic beings, closer to their purpose. So I get kind of proud when I just do things anyway, do it anyway.
What does it mean to be free?
For someone that values freedom so much, I think being free means doing something that is part of your purpose, something you believe in with your whole heart and your whole head. I think that being free means living your truth.
What does it mean to be a role model?
If you are yourself, someone will dig that so much. I find that I'm trying to break a lot of cycles in my life, so I have to look to people that I feel like took a path that I would like to take. So I look up to them for creative inspiration, somebody that just makes you feel like you agree with what's going on. I think it's so important to teach any young person that it's okay to be smart, to do what you would like to do, be who you are, and have opinions and emotions. It's hard nowadays because there's so many misleading role models out there.
What does it mean to be safe?
Remembering that we are beautiful, bright beings deserving of love. We already have all the stuff, that we're not lost. We are capable. We have power. There's safety in knowing that.
What does it mean to be happy?
Not denying who you are and not denying yourself. If it's not loving, it's not real. And I think that by believing that, you can feel happiness a little bit more. Just recognizing what you enjoy. I like jokes, I like knowing interesting facts, and I like the underdog. Being happy means being closer to love.
What does it mean to be a survivor?
So I think I've gone through some really interesting things. I think it's remembering who you are, taking life day by day, trying to be as loving as possible, not letting other people who don't love themselves bring you down. I think, I think we're all survivors, so I think we all need to be persistent in our lives and show love to one another.
What does it mean to be home?
For someone that has never felt that way, I'm a really searching person. I've lived here basically all my life, and I've never felt at home. I've never felt like I've walked around this town and said, these are my people and this is my lake. I've never really taken ownership of anything except for my children. When I'm with them, I'm home because I know it's where I need to be. I hope that one day I'll find like a physical home. I haven't found that out yet.